Good morning, dear friends. I, Professor Harsha Gangavane from GS College Commerce Wardha, Faculty of BCCA Department, and I am going to teach you the subject name, that is DBMS. Now, in DBMS, that means the Database Management System, our first unit is already covered, and our second unit we started earlier, data model. So basically the first part of the data model, unit 2, is completed. The last topic of that first part of second unit, that is nothing but the ER diagram. The symbol for designing the ER diagram are already covered by me in my previous lecture. So today I am going to teach you the how we can create or how we can design the ER diagram. Okay, so basically for that we have to concept in your mind, like what is the data model and how the data model are designed. Basically the classification of data model, like user view or external view, then internal conceptual data model, then internal data model, and last one is physical data model. So basically when we design the internal data model, so a hierarchical data model, then network data model and relational data model. So basically when we design the data model, we just consider we are going to design the relational data model. So for that, how we can design the ER diagram. Okay, so for designing the database, this is the next topic, that is database designing. So what we have to think before the designing the database and how we can create the ER diagram. Okay, this is nothing but we are going to learn today. So basically we have to consider the organization from which we are going to design our database. So we are consider here our college. So basically in our college there are 4 departments, BCCA department, MCOM department, and BCom department and MBA department. So we consider UG and PG. So basically we design 2 databases, like first is UG and second one is PG. Okay, in PG, MCOM and MBA. This is my consideration. So this is nothing but design with the intellectual power of mine. Okay, so it is it having the different conceptual power or conceptual designing. So the difference between the ER diagram and designing may be occur. So basically in UG, BCom and BCCA. So in that we have to consider first how we can store our data and what we should be store in our database. So basically the purpose or requirement analysis we have to be done. Okay, so requirement analysis, like we just consider what data should be stored in our database, what we have, what particular report may be generated, रिपोर्ट कौन सी बनानी है, किस तरह की रिपोर्ट बनानी है, those all things we have to decide it in the requirement analysis. So basically we just design our relational data model with the help of BCCA. Okay, so in BCCA there are three classes, like part 1, part 2 and part 3. So we are focusing now only the part of BCCA, and we are going to store the data or information about only the BCCA student. So what should we have to store? Like we just create an entity. So first is student. Okay, the student entity, then marks means educational details, marks we can say, then student info we can say, So it is nothing but the personal info. P indicate it is a personal info. Stud marks indicate the marks in info like 12th and 10th. And after that, part 1, then part 2, part 3. Those are the entity. But when we decide the entity like this, part 1, part 2 and part 3, how many attributes or field are there, and what the data we have to store in our part 1, part 2 and part 3. So basically we have to decide first the attribute also when we decide the entities. Okay, so after that we are going to store the data with the help of attributes. So we have to design the attributes also. So in that part 1, part 2, part 3, what data we can store? We don't know. So basically we have to analyze those particular things in requirement analyze. So it is difficult to store and understand the data which we want to be stored in our database. So basically decide first that which data you should store in your database. So after that the report will be generated, and those report or those data is concerned with our database. So for that we just design the stud info. As per the name indicate, stud info having the attribute like stud name, okay, stud address, stud mobile number, then stud like marks, 10th marks we can say, then stud 12th mark. Okay, and second one stud class info like stud ID, or we can say the roll number, then stud subject 1, stud subject 2. If as a faculty I am going to store the data of student, so I have to insert the class also, because the information about the student is going to store according to me. So the report or whatever the information I required after all, then those information I got from this particular record. So we have to decide, I have to decide what data should be stored. So we are considering here stud info is an entity, then another is stud class info is an entity which having the attribute like this. So we are going to design the ER diagram. This is the example, and the perspective of all this should be differ as per the mind or as per the report of that particular organization. So basically we are deciding the entity first and second entity stud info. So basically what is the relation in between those entity? 1, 1. So we can design it is nothing but the 1:1. So how we can represent the entity in ER diagram? In rectangle shape. So this is nothing but the entity representation. So stud info we are representing like this in ER diagram. So after that we have to design. There is one another consideration we have to consider it, the primary key. Okay, the primary key in this particular entity. Why? Because we have to find or we have to rectify our data as per requirement with uniquely. So we have to add one again attribute here like roll number, stud roll number, stud roll number, which is the primary key in each entity. So basically we have to design the ER diagram for those two entities, which is nothing but which is decided by me also. Okay, so stud info ER diagram we are designing with the attribute. So whatever or the attribute present in first entity like stud roll number, just write those attribute, then stud name, then stud address, then stud mobile number, okay, then stud marks, tenth mark and stud 12th mark. This is nothing but the entity representation and this is nothing but the attribute representation, and this line indicate that it is a primary key. Then the relation between stud class info, the entity name is stud class info. How the relation is indicate in diamond shape with the in the ER diagram. So diamond shape we are connecting this, but the connection is 1:1. So we are writing here 1:1. Okay. This is the relation. We can write also here like 1:1 relation with the stud info with. So according to space I am going to design the ER diagram like this. Stud class info. So design the attribute again. First is roll number, stud roll number, then stud subject, and third one is stud subject 2. Okay, so basically according to symbol of ER diagram we have to design our ER diagram with the help of our entity, its relation and its attribute with the key or key field or secondary key field. So according to that we can design our ER diagram. This will be changed mind to mind, that means the conceptual power or thinking power of the student can be vary in the design of ER diagram. So basically this is nothing but the example of ER diagram which is covered the database designing. So database designing it is a topic which we have to in which we have to consider focused on our database with the help of ER diagram. So the first step when we going to design the database, the first step it is nothing but the requirement analysis. So we have to clearly rectify, specify the requirements which is liable to be the particular our database. So in that step, requirement analysis, in that step we have to consider all the reports which we are going to design further with the help of our database. So basically we have to decide all the entities, attributes, its relation, as well as the primary key and the name of file and the data or its the data type also. We have to decide all those things in requirement analysis which are according to our organization, so that we can store our data in the database. That's why in further or in future we can design the reports. So basically this is the logical or graphical representation of our entity as well as the attributes and with its association. It is okay for today. The next 3 steps of database design I will discuss in my future lecture. Thank you.